Belgium.
Oh, that's it.
Okay.
And
Welcome back, everyone, to the Footy Fetish. This is episode 12, and we are doing a secret shirt collection unboxing today with normal people. Mark and Harry, how you doing, guys?
Hi. Hello. First time I've been called a normal person in a while.
A normal person. We got a reoccurring guest, Ollie, in the house. How you doing?
very well, mate. How are you?
Yeah, not bad, thank you. And two newbies to the show, new guests, but friends of the show for a long time. We got George and we got Shah. Yes, what's going on, boys? How's everyone doing?
You good? Yourself?
Yeah, not bad. Just what was everyone up to in lockdown? Anything good or not boring?
Nope. Working.
Not boring now.
Nice. Well, I'm on that furlough life, so it's pretty boring at the moment. I can't lie. But yeah. So like I said earlier, we're getting into this. I don't know how we wanted to do this. H, were you going to pull some names out of a hat or something?
I've got them ready to go.
Okay. Should we just get stuck in?
Do not have a hat.
All right, make sure to like and subscribe. Obviously, we're also on Twitch streaming like right now. I mean, you're not going to see this before unless you're on Twitch, but whatever. Look for future streams on there, obviously. But should we get into it? H, who is doing the first reveal?
First reveal is it. Oh, the camera's there.
Me.
Ow.
Fantastic.
There we go, mate.
All right. I should say before we get into this, it's Secret Shirt Company. On Instagram and all that, whatever. But yeah. Right.
Do you want to explain a little bit more about it?
Bam.
I mean, I can. Yeah, you literally. So it's quite cool actually. You pay £35 and you get sent this. You don't know what it is. A football shirt. It could be any team, any league, whatever. I mean, you can put on your delivery. Exclude any teams that you don't particularly want. So, I mean, George didn't do this, but he's an Arsenal fan.
Neither did I. I didn't.
You know, and he could very well get a Tottenham shirt today.
Yeah.
Well, I should say he's an Ipswich fan who also likes
That
Arsenal.
was one time.
Please put the Ipswich badge over.
He's an
his
Ipswich
feet.
fan who also likes Arsenal. He's like his Premier team. Arsenal fan. But yeah, so he could get a Tottenham shirt today. That would be hilarious. Yeah, I'll start off. What?
Oh, the anticipation's
Yeah, no.
This is kind of sick.
Go on.
Oh, it's a good one. Ethan.
It's from the Russian Premier League.
Oh,
Nice.
that's good.
UFA.
UFA.
I think Frimpong used to play for them.
I mean, that's it. Oh, I love a good Joma. I love a good Joma kit.
Oh man.
Let's have a look at this bad boy. This is kind of sick. Oh, FC UFA. That's it.
Oi,
Oh, that's
Nice.
nice.
That's
nice.
good.
That's
It's got
good.
FC UFA on the back.
Not bad at all.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice, man. Yeah.
Lovely.
God, thank God it wasn't like I was hoping it was. I was like, I didn't want like a forest green or like a barnet or something. I was like, that'd have been so shit. But no, I'll take that. Yeah. Oh, wicked.
Nice.
All right.
Oh man.
I like that a lot.
Are you
Right.
gonna put it on? Go put it on.
Yeah. I'll go put it on. I'll go put it on quick. Hold on.
Go on.
You gotta wait for
Put it
the
on,
reveal. Oh right. Whilst we wait for him to put it on, do you wanna?
I can draw the next name.
Don't show it yet. We want to obviously draw the next one, and we'll wait. But good start so far, though.
Yeah,
I think
nice, man.
Russian. I didn't expect Russian of all.
Maddest
Oh.
thing.
It's me.
Maddest thing is I'm also wearing red tracksuit bottoms, so this is kind of a look.
Yes. All you need now is your feeler trainers, mate, and you'll be sorted.
That's it.
Oh, that's
No,
a bit
the
of collar,
collar
though.
for this is sick,
Yeah.
man.
That's
Oh,
pretty
nice.
sick.
But yeah, no, all right, wicked. All right, then, but this is my Russian team now.
Nice.
All right,
Right,
yeah,
it
who's up
was
next?
me.
then?
It was me next.
Has nice one. Oh man.
Oh,
Strong
the nerves are building.
I can hear his heart beating.
Fucking hell, they put this on Titan. I hope I ordered the right size. That'd be a worst.
Oh, God.
Makes me look quite slim, actually. This I
Oh
can't.
yeah.
Yeah, it's nice, man.
Shows
That
your other.
lockdown weight, you can.
Oh,
Couple.
it's decent, you know.
Oh,
It's
okay.
decent.
Is it
It
Russian?
was red.
It is not. It's I think I actually predicted Spanish league, didn't I?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Who
It is.
Shit. Oh, I love the La Liga patch.
Sevilla.
Oh,
Yes.
that's sick.
Saw the red and white
Nice.
in
Quality.
Sevilla. Nice.
Nice. That's
Fucking
good.
fly in my room.
I'm pleased with that. You know, it's got the La Liga arm sleeve thing.
Is there a player on the back, or is it blank?
Blank one.
Oh,
No.
blank. Both
Yeah.
you blank.
I think
I'm
I
not
don't
sure
know
if they do
that,
any
to be
ones for
honest.
players. I think actually no. I think I've
That's
seen a
nice,
couple of
isn't it?
pictures. They might do. But...
Oh,
get
Hendry,
it on
Hendry, Hendry
Please.
likes it.
What's going on?
UCF, eh? Never heard of this team before, but you know what? They're my new Russian team.
New Russian side. That looks like a good like pub top as well.
Yeah, it's
And
it's really nice fitting as well, to be honest.
Put my Russian Premier League shirt down there. Go and
The,
watch,
the, the
go and watch
sleeves are
Tyler
quite
Stamp.
nice, and you see the sleeves are quite nice and tight, so I don't actually have to go to the gym or anything. Just makes
Exactly.
me look a lot more athletic than I actually am.
Yeah,
Oh,
I ordered
nice.
a shirt a couple of weeks ago, and this is the first one that I got. A little AC Milan one.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's nice.
I'd wear it.
Nice.
Nice.
Lovely job.
That's a good shirt. Both
Nice.
Yeah,
strong
chuck with that. Chuck with
starts.
that one.
Strong starts.
Strong starts. Who's up
Okay,
next?
This is so nerve-wracking. Zenit is best Russian team, Alfie, apparently.
Huh?
Zenit's apparently the best Russian team.
Well, I think UCF are the
Oh.
best Russian team, actually. I think you're fine.
Ollie.
Hey,
Ollie.
right. Oh,
Will they all be red, says Sarah. Well, so far.
I hope so.
right, this
I'm
thing's
looking.
tough
Yeah.
to open.
I feel like I've got a red jumpsuit on, like fully this whole outfit.
Yeah, it's going
Oh. So, what country do you reckon?
I'll go Italy. I'll go
French
Italy.
league.
Right. Belgium.
Oh, that's it.
Okay.
And
Ooh.
Anderlecht.
Oh,
It's a
nice.
strong
Big
shirt.
team, big
That's a
team.
strong shirt.
I'm happy
He's
with
on
that.
the Joma vibe as well.
Yeah, exactly. Big up the Joma, man, them. So yeah, let me go
Love
put
the
this bad
Joma.
boy
We
on.
love the Joma.
Wow.
Jomering it up. I'm gonna feel left out.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
have one.
I'm on a Nike.
Oh, man. The nerves are building now. I just
You don't want to
get...
be the only one with a shit kit.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah, innit?
There's
Oh, I
a
really want like
tiny bit
using it.
Arsenal-y, this one, but
I didn't want to
I'll
say
overlook
it. Like
I'll
I
overlook it.
thought someone else would.
So,
If anyone mentions it, I'll just be like,
Oh, man. Does it say, is that like the main kits, by the way? Or what year? Is there any more detail on what?
Where's my card? Hmm.
Wait,
the label says 1920.
Oh,
as in
okay.
2019, 2020.
Yeah.
A little bit tight, but we're good.
We're Gucci.
That's nice.
Yeah, another
Nice. I like
shirt.
it.
That's a nice shirt.
Oh, wow. Again,
Yeah.
a nice collar.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
I'm glad I
right.
didn't get another white one because I wanted a bit of more colour in this one.
Joma's got a strong collar game. I never
They
realised.
really
They
do.
do.
Good.
Very nice.
Props.
It doesn't
props.
say what year mine was, but I don't know.
Oh, yeah, see if Martin says.
No, but
Is it supposed to be any country, any league, any year?
There we
no.
go. There we
let's
go.
go.
Nah, skip. Sorry, skip.
Well, you've had it for 3 weeks unopened. You really
I
got
know. Nerves. It's killing me right now. Because I didn't say no Premier League, so if I pull out a United shirt right now,
it'd be hilarious if it was
Ah.
like
I just said
United
no
or, like,
Tottenham.
Spurs or something. Yeah.
it feels so illegal opening this box. It's a banger.
Oh no.
It's a banger. And
It's
it's
an Arsenal shirt.
nah.
No.
Where's it from?
Imagine waiting 3 weeks and it being an Arsenal shirt.
Schalke.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
okay.
Nice.
Well, aren't they
George's
doing really
first
badly?
reaction was the kit make.
Umbro.
Umbro! That's not the point, George. Alright, I'm gonna put this on. Be right back.
I loved it when England had Umbro as their kit sponsor provider.
Yeah. Italia 90 shirt that was.
Mm.
Great stuff. But I guess yeah, it's between George and Char now.
Two noobs.
Who's going to
There we
be
go.
picked last?
So we've got obviously two people with red tops. Me and Mark are kind of similar. Mine's kind of a more purple, but it looks quite blue on this cover. On this camera.
Get matching t-shirts, mate. If we don't, I'm gonna be so disappointed. This weight will not be worth it if our t-shirts aren't the same colour.
Yeah.
Which one? The higher one or the higher one or lower one?
For me, on my screen, I've got two red in the bottom left and right, and then 2 blue top left,
Yeah,
top
that's
right.
Yes.
So, hoping for a blue one, so it's like blue v red. Like
That's nice.
Oh,
That
Very
does
nice.
look like an Everton shirt, to be fair.
Ah, shut badge, not badge.
It does. It does.
Mark, which one's next? Top or bottom?
Top.
oh,
Oh. Oi.
Oh.
there we go.
Come on.
George, pick last. Oh,
So that save the best for last. It's cool.
of course.
Ipswich.
Oh, can hear the rustling.
It's tense.
Jesus Christ.
Ready?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Ooh, I like it from the
It's
little.
Mexican, whatever it is.
Oh,
That's a banger.
That's
You
nice.
might have just won this whole
That's
thing,
great.
mate. I'm not gonna lie. We have to see what George gets.
Is that
It should say
Suriname?
on the card, mate. It should say on a card that you get with
Yeah,
it.
that's what I can't.
Little
My
card.
dyslexia kicks in. I can't read that name.
What league's it from? Does it say
Is
what
that-
league it's from?
George, what is that?
NA,
flag down the
League
middle?
NA.
LA.
Like Burkina Faso.
I have no idea who that is, but that's a
That's cool,
sick
I
shirt.
think it might be Suriname, the national team.
Let me
Oh,
have a look.
maybe.
What's it called?
Yeah, that's the Suriname flag down the middle.
Jesus.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a
Suriname.
really sick shirt.
What you can do is take a picture of it, open up Amazon, search by image, and then it'll find similar things, and hopefully it'll come up with a name.
So
I'm
Um,
gonna go and
definitely
slip
in the
into
wrong
this one,
language.
boys.
Nice. Oh,
Nice.
That's
a
nice
good
to break
shirt.
away from a red and blue theme, though.
I
I
mean,
think it's
mine's
like-
got to be
it's
like,
like-
white now. Like,
it seems to be
Spurs,
like an
Spurs.
all-star team. for Suriname.
uh,
I'm happy with my one.
So anyone watching in the Twitch chat right now, what shirt would you like to get if you were going to do this secret shirt kind of thing?
That is a quality shirt, Charlie. You wear that festival.
Oi.
Yeah, that's
Mate.
that's a festival shirt, man. That's sick.
That is pretty sick, man.
I'm instantly going to be like so good at football every time I wear the shirt. I'm not. I have to be. My back.
It seems like, from what I can gather on Google, it's like an exhibition team. They play once a year of it's like an all-star team of Suriname players.
Oh, cool.
Oh my
Nice.
god.
I'm
So
pretty
it's
sure that,
incredibly niche, which is bad. I think that's great.
Which is
I think it's
amazing.
great.
That's
I'm
amazing.
pretty sure their stadium is named after Clarence Seedorf.
Oh,
Well, they
that's
play in
always
the
even
Clarence
better.
Seedorf Stadium anyway. I'm not sure if
No.
it's their actual stadium.
Clarence
It's only played
Seedorf
once a
Stadium.
year.
Once a year, great. Well, that's that.
All right. Well,
Big
we've
day
got
of
one
the year.
more to
Hey,
go.
that's-
George, do you want to open your box, mate?
Last
Here we go.
secret shirt.
We're doing this again next week, right?
Yeah, can we?
If you're
I'm
paying
gonna
for
spend
it.
We're definitely doing this
money
again
on
soon.
this.
I'll
don't
have
worry.
to drop 35 quid to do this again.
We would have had to order them 2 weeks ago.
True. Yeah.
shame.
We'll do it for next 2 weeks.
fucking hell.
Oh, he's
Oh, here he goes.
taking his sweet time.
Ah,
No
It's
pressure,
fucking-
yeah.
Gorilla Glue. Like what?
Sarah's calling France 98.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a great shirt.
Oh no, I think that's what she was saying is the one she'd want to get.
Yeah, a great shout, man. That'd be a great shout for
That's
sure.
a good shout, to be fair.
Get Zidane on the back of that.
Do you want any guesses?
Spurs.
Guesses.
It's got a
Well,
grin. It's got a
Ipswich.
sort of grin.
I
It's a
can
good team.
guarantee. Sorry, I can confirm now. It's not Tottenham and it's not Ipswich.
Oh.
Is it an
I
Arsenal?
don't care then, mate.
He's happy. He's happy. So
Is it
it's
Arsenal?
a cool
Is it a
team.
Premier League team?
It's not a league team. It's a national team.
Is it
Oh,
International.
Croatia?
Is it,
Rwanda.
what's that?
Is it Croatia?
No.
Oh, I heard
Who
someone
is it?
say
It's
it's
France. Is it France? Estonia?
El Salvador.
El Salvador.
Salvador, yeah.
Oh,
Oi.
nice.
that's
Nice.
wicked. Those
Yeah.
That's huge.
The arms
the
look
cuffs
wicked,
are quite
man.
nice.
The sleeves look sick.
Oh no, yeah. Go slip into that one, mate. I've seen there's been a bit of a colour theme apart from Char.
That's cool. I'm the unity. For
Oh,
I
that's
think
a cool
Charlie's
shirt. That's a
had the
nice
biggest
shirt.
W, I think.
Yeah, I think Charles
Cool.
definitely had the biggest dub.
Eric
Ooh.
Cantona.
man.
Pop the collar up.
Nice.
Green
That
colours.
looks even more evident.
Oh,
Yeah.
That is very evident.
collar.
Yeah, boy.
The fact it's Umbro as well.
El Salvador in the back there.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
And,
Nice.
you know,
All right.
ES.
So, I mean,
I
viewers.
guess we'll go through. Should we go through each one?
Well, yeah, sure. We can quickly go through everyone. I went first, and I got the UFA in the Russian Premier League. I'll give you a quick look at the shirt. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, got a banging.
I then got Sevilla in La Liga. My camera is flipped around, so that doesn't help. Marathon Bet.
Very nice.
There's a little tramp stamp triangle at the bottom of it, which is quite nice.
Supported team
I like
blue.
it. I like it.
All right, and then
Ollie.
if you
I've
go.
got Anderlecht from the Belgian Pro League.
Lovely. Nice.
Very nice. I like the colour.
Yeah.
Right,
Swimmer
George.
gang.
George Lipscomb, you do yours.
Oh shit, sorry. El Salvador.
El Salvador.
NA.
No league.
It's a sick
But-
shirt. I can't lie. It's wicked.
It's pretty cool.
I love the sleeves.
There's like the zigzags on it and stuff. You don't know if you can see that,
I
but
can't, but that's
Not
cool.
really.
That's a
yeah.
good summer shirt, then.
It's all right. We'll all get proper pictures on detail on the Instagram account one by
featuring
one.
the Bruce Lee trackies. But
Nice.
And then it's me.
Char.
Oh,
Oh,
Char.
yeah, Char, go ahead, Julian.
Char, go on.
I've got the old. I think it's pronounced Surrey Profs, and they only play once a year.
Nice.
Go on. Give us a 12.
I think you've won, though, man. That's
You definitely have.
What's the back? Show the back. Show the back.
Oi, come on now.
Oh, give us a spin.
Easy. That's not free.
Oh,
Oi.
down the back as well.
Straight down the back as well.
That's
I don't
cool.
know what's on the neck. Oh, I got something on the back.
Fernandez.
Fernandez. Oh, man.
Bruno.
Okay. It's just getting better. I'm getting jealous.
That's my name from now on.
And then
Fernandez.
I'll wear this
there's
shirt.
my one.
Carl
Fernandez.
Fernandez. Schalke.
Schalke from the Bundesliga. But is
Fußball.
there's two teams named Schalke? Isn't there? Or something?
There's only one,
Nah.
I believe.
Am I getting confused?
Only one.
Who's that? Is it Schalke who's bottom of the league?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They're getting relegated this year.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm getting relegated, Tom. This is
Gazprom, great sponsor.
nothing on the back. No tramp stamp.
Looks great on the shirt. Yeah, that concludes our secret shirts. We're definitely going to do this again soon.
Yeah.
It's a good bit of fun,
100%.
and we can keep a tally of what shirts we've got, and try and fill up like world football with leagues.
Sarah's in
Oh,
the
God.
chat saying she wants to get involved next time.
Oh yeah, definitely. We'll
Yeah.
get Sarah and
Nice.
get involved. But right, now that we've done this, should we get on to talking about some football? About some Premier League. So it's got since I was last on, I haven't been on in a couple of weeks because I've been exam busy and all that kind of stuff. But Premier League's been going wild, man. I think the last time I was on, I think Liverpool was still like second. And we might as well start with Leicester City versus Liverpool in that one. So currently sixth in the Premier League now, Mark.
What was that, Becky?
Yeah, so currently sixth after just losing 3-1 to Leicester City. I have to say a quality goal from Firmino. From Salah, set up by Firmino.
Yeah, that was a
Didn't it?
brilliant goal, and it kind of just went down from there.
All
didn't
fell
it?
apart. What happened, mate? Do you want to talk us through it?
Well, that goal was great. I don't think there was. I mean, apart from Kabak having not a great debut.
Not a great debut. Yeah.
That wasn't too amazing, really. But there's been a little bit of controversy, as always with VAR, about was it Maddison's goal? Was it Maddison who got the goal, or was it,
Maddison, yeah.
So it was.
he
Oh yeah.
banged
was.
it in.
Sorry, yeah.
but it apparently looked offside. But then if no one touched it, would it be offside still? Because if it
No.
didn't get it'd be offside, so it'd be a
Unless they're
shot.
arguable of like whether they are in the keeper's line of sight. But equally, you were lucky not to concede a penalty from that VAR check as well.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah,
That's
exactly.
true, yeah.
So I don't know. I think it's just tough at the moment. Although last night Kabak did put on a good performance, but obviously he did just run into Alisson in this game. Or did Alisson?
I don't know. I
into
think
him?
Alisson ran into him.
Yeah,
Alisson's more at
I'd
fault,
say
definitely.
it's majority Alisson's fault.
Alisson is
compared to-
he's rattled, bruv.
Yeah.
He's
He-
rattled.
yeah.
I think Kabak clears that
Daniel.
if Alisson's not there.
Yeah, he clears
Yeah.
that, absolutely, yeah.
But no, I think it was a tough game to watch because it was just like that final pass is something that we were just missing.
Yeah.
Because the quality is still there up front with, obviously you saw it with the first goal. When they're on the ball, the quality is still there. Salah still has a left foot.
Right? It's still Mane, Firmino and Salah.
And I don't know, it's just that final pass sort of going into the final third there that it's lacking that conviction that you're not seeing the right ball go in. It's just either going straight to one of the opposing team, or it's just going out, or it's just they turn around and don't even make a final pass. And I don't know, obviously that could just be a problem with the midfield, where there is so much in and out at the moment, where we seem to be playing around with the midfield at the wrong time. But then obviously, I know we've had some previous discussions sort of about Liverpool lately, obviously more often than not. But I obviously wanted to go back to what Jamie Carragher was going on about, how it's the same team, near enough the same team, playing every week for the last 3 years. And when obviously, like we were saying, I was saying, obviously we've got injuries, but obviously that's not the main problem at the moment. There's obviously layers. There was obviously other problems. Obviously, unfortunately, we all found out that Klopp's mum died, and we were all, that's another thing, I guess, to add on to the stress and how he's probably not been so calm in recent interviews. And I think it's just multiple things. And Jamie, obviously, Carragher then said another good point of bringing in big signings still. So obviously, I think he said we moved Lovren on, then got Matip, and then obviously Alisson came in, Salah and Dijk, and obviously we still need to do that. I think that's how United did it when they were winning the Premier League back-to-back. I think they were still bringing in world-class signings, even though they had a world-class team.
Yeah, they bring in Fergie would bring in one, it felt like every summer you'd have one world-class signing, one future one project, and it just to keep competition in between the squad. Keep everyone invested, because you can see, I don't know, just from a neutral fan's perspective, the whole squad doesn't feel like the Liverpool team doesn't feel like the Liverpool team of last year. The energy isn't there. I don't know if people like Salah and Mane want to be there still. Have their heads been turned? Because there's been a lot of speculation over the last couple of years if they're going to be, especially this summer just gone.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe their heads are turned, but maybe they're just in a slump, man. They've been going hard for 2 years, and now it's just a bit
give us a break. But I think a lot of teams have that though. Well, they'll kick it in, win the league, and hit a slump. Even going back to United, even when they were in their prime, I think it's the time when Rio Ferdinand picked up an injury, and then all of a sudden the team, they just went back-to-back losses and they hit a slump. So even the best teams can have a sort of down period in the league. And I'm completely content of, even if we just scrape it, making top four. I'm content with making top four, making Champions League, and just trying to get next year.
Yeah, for sure. I think you definitely, because City and United, that's sorted. They're coming in the top four, probably 1 and 2. Then you got Leicester, Chelsea, West Ham, Liverpool, Everton, and Villa, and Spurs.
And Arsenal, come on,
and
only one
if
place.
You're going to count, they're only 2
might
points
as well.
If you're going all the way down to 9th, you might as well go to 10th.
I might as well go to 10th, because you're only 2 points behind. They could, you could catch up. So you've almost got 7-8 teams there battling out for 2 spots. Do you think? Yeah. What do you think? Because Everton, West Ham will probably drop off. Arsenal, I'm sorry guys, probably not going to make top 4 this year. Tottenham probably not either. Villa probably not. So then I guess it is literally Leicester, Chelsea, or Liverpool, if really thinking about it.
I think on paper, you'd probably want to say it's between Chelsea and Liverpool.
I'd say Leicester.
No, let's not count Leicester, man. Leicester.
I think Leicester have got the best chance of all 3.
Yeah.
I mean, on paper,
Max, you
looking at the squad,
they're on the same. They're on the same amount of points as United. And United are.
They've had more injuries than Liverpool, and
I didn't say it wasn't Leicester, all right? I said on paper.
What a
looking at the
dreadful
squad.
take.
Yeah, it's like Castagna take.
Jesus.
City finished in 7th as well.
Yeah.
Well, that didn't go well, did it? As soon as I said it, they were like, "Well, we're winning every
It could
game."
still happen.
So
It could still happen.
Yeah, they could drop off.
could
But,
just not win a game at all.
But yeah, no, I mean, it will be interesting. The rest of the season is going to be very interesting.
It's quite tight. It's quite tight.
Back up. Obviously, yeah. Well, like you said, last night still showed that there's some fight in this team, and you played a very good team. You know, Leipzig and under Julian Nagelsmann, are a fantastic team. So you know, if you could just do that in the Premier League more often, this
I know, right?
Right. Yeah.
Curtis Jones shone in that team as well.
Exactly.
His development in the squad's been insane. He's come right through. He's now he used to be a go-to cup guy. Now he's kicking it in the knockout stages of the Champions League.
Yeah, and
He doesn't play much in the Premier though.
I think he played more than he's expected to.
Oh yeah, but that's because of injuries.
Yeah,
So,
that is.
that's why.
But yeah, right. So moving on to our next game, Man City smacked up Tottenham, and it looked pretty easy, to be honest. I mean, Tottenham had some chances, but I don't know. It was just City. It reminded me of City, like in their Centurion year. They just didn't stop the whole way. But I don't know. Did anyone watch this game?
I watched the highlights. I saw Harry Kane hit the post from
That was a nice
kick.
free kick.
That was such a nice.
Yeah,
that could have completely changed the game, but unfortunately, just wasn't quite good enough. And then City just ran away with it.
I just watched that. That was crazy. That's so cheap. Literally just watched it. Like what?
Love it.
Forgot
City,
about the
yeah, City have found a better striker than Jesus in Gundogan. So I mean, they need to just start playing him at striker. I don't know why you'd waste your time with Jesus.
In my fantasy team now.
Yeah, nice.
This is in most people's.
Yeah, I've got Foden. I just didn't play him in that game where he went off the other week. It was bloody annoying. But yeah, I think City. I mean, they've cemented that they've got it right. The Premier League. I don't think anyone's arguing against the fact that they've
no
won
one's
it.
going. Yeah, they're too good now.
Yeah, they evidently
Sorry,
just.
Mark, did you just say, are you giving up on the 7th place thing?
I think he has to, right?
Liverpool could end up. Liverpool could end up coming seventh.
I was about to say, could bite me in the arse. Liverpool could end up in seventh. So I'm just going to stop saying it.
Yeah. The number 7 is cursed now on this podcast. But yeah, no, I don't know. What City have won it. They've obviously seen with the last couple of weeks, or like last few weeks even, just every other team apart from them dropping points. So I think they've just been like, right, let's just put our foot on the neck of the league and let's just get it done, man. Let's just not let anyone else get involved. But I mean, United are their closest rivals, and they're what?
United and Leicester, I think,
7
on the same
points
amount of
behind,
points.
and they've got a game in hand. So, I mean, City, they're looking at Tottenham. I mean, who cares?
What's United's form been like in the last 5 games?
Draw, win, draw, lose.
Damn.
That is damn.
City's just tick.
Yeah. City, win.
That's joke. Southampton's bad, just lost.
Yeah, man, Southampton's just red.
Yeah. Oh, like nice to see a bit of greed in there for Palace. Not usual, but so Tottenham. I mean, no one here gives a shit about Tottenham. So, but they are probably I mean, they're not going to do anything now, are they? Jose's just can't seem to really win anything like Premier League stuff anyway, and he playing the style of football he plays. It's just boring, isn't it?
They've bottled it once again.
Yeah. Another team who's looking like they're bottling it is Man United after drawing 1-1 with West Brom.
Are we skipping certain games?
Huh?
Are we skipping certain games?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not going to talk about Brighton Aston Villa 0-0.
What about the 3-0?
What? West Ham Sheffield United. Yeah, I did.
Burnley Palace.
I think that was pretty good.
Oh, not the Burnley Palace one, no.
Oh no, we don't talk about that.
Oh yeah, okay.
What's that?
Sorry,
if you want to touch on Palace real quick, it's a fucking disaster, all right? It's a disgrace, and we are literally the definition.
Oh, Burnley is wonderful.
Can I mute Harry on this somehow? I can't. Okay, never mind. But yeah, no, it's just shit, man. Honestly, and Roy's not going to get sacked because he just won't. He'll get, he'll be there till the summer. I don't think we're going to get relegated because there are, fortunately for us, there are just more incompetent teams below us. That's the only reason we're staying up. Like, I'm not even looking at Palace games right now. I'm fully looking at Newcastle, Fulham, and Brighton games. That's it. I don't even look at who we're playing. Just assume we're going to lose. But yeah, it's just without Zaha, man. It's a disaster, and it's going to be even worse. On Monday, we've got Brighton. So yeah, if we lose that game, man, Crystal Palace Twitter is going to go mad. It's been really dark over the last couple of weeks, I must say. But yeah, you know what? No one cares about Palace apart from Palace fans, so we'll just we'll move on. West Brom, Man United, 1-1. Just bottled it, man. Really nice early goal from West Brom, and then have you seen the highlights? I'm shooting everyone.
Yeah, they had a couple of good chances.
They were really on it. I mean, Bruno Fernandes's equaliser was amazing.
Yeah,
quality volley, but
it looked awkward when he was getting to it. Then he hit it and it looked perfect. I didn't really understand what he did. He just got up there and just hit it, and I was like, oh, top left corner.
That's so sick, man. Honestly, like
the technique.
He's just one of the best players we have in the league at the moment, isn't he? Like
he is the one keeping United together at the moment, coming in clutch, because they could have lost that game.
Definitely.
Because West Brom are putting up a good defensive wall there. So,
what did everyone think of Harry Maguire's appeal for the penalty? He thought it was a stonewall penalty when
what his dive?
It just wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen much softer ones given.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. But it wasn't. He was offside for number one, innit? And then it was very soft. But yeah, I guess with VAR, you never know what's going to happen. Anyone could get.
Oh no, he could have fully just studs kicked him in the leg and probably got away with it, knowing VAR at the moment.
Exactly. But
it was one of those. It wasn't a dive, but it wasn't a foul.
I feel it was more dive than foul.
I don't think it was either. I think something can be neither.
I mean,
I think obviously when you're in the box and you feel contact, 9 times out of 10 you go down.
Yeah.
Maguire's looking at the ball. It's not all contact is a foul. You can have contact that brings him down without being like a shove or a foul per se.
Yeah.
But I don't know what goes on in Maguire's head. So could have been a dive.
A good question.
Wait, you don't?
No, we might have the same first name, but different brains.
Thankfully.
So I think United they're definitely secure top 4, but they are not going to win the league this year. I think next year, if they can, do some business in the summer, they can mount a real title charge next year, which is quite scary to think. Having United back. How do you feel about that, Mark? Potentially having United back.
I'm just focusing on getting Virgil van Dijk back,
Fair.
and then I'll worry about everyone else. Like I said,
United coming back mean another 30 years with no title?
Nah. Don't think so.
No?
Not gonna happen. Nah.
Okay.
It's going to be City and Leicester for the next 30 years.
Yeah.
Hopefully. I'd love it. I'd love it if Leicester became like a front runner in the Premier League. It'd be quality. But yeah, so yeah, Man United bottling it, showing why they can't win the league. West Brom doing, they're definitely going to go down. They're on 13 points so far this season. I can't see them staying up. Do any of you guys think they've got a chance staying up?
No.
West Brom?
Yeah. Under Big Sam, he is notorious for keeping teams up.
But I don't think they have a player with the ability to turn it on and change games. If you're going to stay up, you need at least one player who can make stuff happen for you, and no one in that squad says that to me.
Yeah,
they're 12 points out of they need 12 points to get out of the relegation zone. That's you think about. That's not great.
Well, I mean, they need more than that. That would just get them to. That would keep it with 12 points. They'd stay in the relegation zone because they're goal difference.
13 points then.
Yeah, but no, completely. I mean, if Newcastle if they're really bad without Callum Wilson, which I think they're gonna be, you never know. To be fair, but I mean, obviously Fulham would have to stay in. I've got more trust in Fulham at the moment staying up than West Brom. But a good result for a club that it's been very down this year, isn't it, boys? The old Arsenal, the old Gooners. It's been a very up and down year, mainly down.
We were at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
We pulled it. Started to pull it back now.
Started to put it back. Aubameyang, has he woken up or what has
His
happened?
first ever Premier League hat trick for Arsenal.
Which is mad.
That's actually that's
He's
kind
had
of
hat
mad.
tricks for Arsenal before. Well, I think a hat trick before with Arsenal in Europa League or something. I think, but first ever Premier League hat trick.
Nice.
Well,
Not only has Bellerin learned how to do a throw-in, he's learned how to score a goal.
A good one as well.
A good one, yeah, it was a good one.
Yeah.
But,
It looked a little bit messy at first, but I think.
yeah.
And then he hit it.
Oh no! Sabias obviously managed to dink the ball or nutmeg one of the Leeds defenders, and then ball went straight through to Bellerin and he just pinged it in near post.
Can I just say, as soon as we start talking about Arsenal, Hendry pipes up in the chat.
What's he saying?
Saka is the goat.
I don't think that penalty should have been overturned. I think it was a penalty.
Which one? Sorry.
It was just before the penalty that got scored.
Oh, the actual penalty.
Saka got brought down,
Yeah.
which I think should have been a penalty.
Yeah.
I think I actually agree with you there.
did he not get? Oh, fuck.
They gave it, and then VAR overturned it.
Yeah. Well, then about 2 minutes later, was actually given a penalty. So
Yeah, I was going to say the keeper, isn't it?
yeah, Melier is it? He had a shocking day.
That's the thing.
Unfortunately.
That Leeds are just like, some days we're good, some days we're shit.
Yeah.
That's just how it goes.
I think when
But,
I was last on, I was sort of talking about how inconsistent they are. Like one week they'll literally look like arguably one of the best teams in the league, smashing it, and the next week they look terrible. It's just that the lack of consistency at the moment is what's letting them down.
Definitely, they still play nice football. I mean, there's no danger for them this year of going down at all.
No.
They're going to be fine. They could just build on what they are with building with Bielsa, which is a very solid football team. But,
Did you watch the game, George?
Unfortunately, I did not, but I did watch the highlights.
Fair enough.
What do you
I
guys?
don't know where Aubameyang has been, obviously recently. I know this was his first game back in the starting lineup, and obviously he just comes back to smashing 3 goals. But obviously in his absence, I know Pepe was playing quite a fair bit, and he was actually showing some momentum. I think some genuine progress.
Yeah.
And word on the street is from a colleague of mine who has a friend who has something.
Right.
Pepe has been hitting the gym.
Oh, okay.
That is it. Apparently,
You should probably practice football.
yeah, but apparently, he just didn't touch weights when he was in France.
Oh, yeah.
And now that he's in the Prem, obviously he's getting bodied and bullied a lot. But now he's actually hitting the gym, I think, with Smith Rowe as well.
Yeah.
They're obviously it's showing now a little bit more, but obviously he didn't play on the weekend against Leeds. He was on the bench. But I don't know. Maybe he'll play against Benfica tomorrow. We'll see.
I'd imagine so. What do you guys think for this year then? You're 10th now.
I think we'll stay top 10. I don't think we'll drop below the top 10. I don't think we'll finish below top 10.
Yeah.
That's not to say we won't drop into the bottom half of the table at some point between now and then. But I don't know how confident I am with the Europa League, because I was fairly confident until we drew Benfica, and then it was a bit
That's gonna be a tough one.
not my confidence there. But I don't know. We still could do it. I'm not going to rule us out, but I think our chances are a lot slimmer. But I think it's just another one of those, a bit like last year, really, one of those seasons where we just looking forward to the next year, try again.
I agree. Yeah.
Fair enough. So
We don't have the FA Cup to fall back on either.
No, that's true. Yeah, knocked out. But top 10 finish, you'd be happy with that this year.
Oh yeah, I take it. Considering how badly our season started, I would be very happy with the top 10.
Nice. Yeah, no, I think it's definitely doable. Are you guys still behind Arteta? Do you think he is the guy?
I think I'm still behind him.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting because obviously see what Chelsea have done. We're about to move on to this game quickly. Chelsea have done, sacked off Lampard, got in Tuchel. Now they look like a completely different team. I don't
think Lampard should have even got the job in the first place.
No, I mean, Yeah, I agree with you. I know, I see why he got the job because of the transfer ban, no Champions League. I know they did have Champions League, didn't they? So they did have Champions League, but no transfers. They couldn't bring anyone in. I think getting a big name would have been quite difficult at that point because they wouldn't have been able to bring anyone in. And I don't know if this was always the case, but maybe it was like Lampard was just a bit of a stopgap, maybe.
Well, this is what I'm worried about with Henry managing Arsenal. Is obviously he was, a legend as a player, to then come and manage the team and be absolutely dog shite.
He is shit in it, so like as a manager. So
I would hate for him to come early like Lampard did.
Yeah.
And fuck it up, and then.
Yeah, well, if someone says Lampard and Chelsea to me, I don't think about his managerial days at all.
Fair enough.
I don't think it's been long enough.
But Hendry commented, is no one going to mention that Timo Werner scored his first goal for Chelsea finally?
But it wasn't his first goal for Chelsea, his first Premier League goal for Chelsea. He's
Hendry, if you wanted to be on the episode, you should have bought a secret shirt.
That's it, mate.
Just going back to Henry quickly, obviously me and Alf were talking just before the podcast about Henry's potentially going to be the new Bournemouth manager.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be a fairly decent move for him because when he was obviously when he went to Monaco, he did absolutely awfully, he did terribly. And that really was a bit like, oh God, I hope he doesn't come to manage Arsenal anytime soon. Because again, a bit like Lampard, he was chucked in before he was ready. And I think getting that experience at a lower league team where it's not as important or it's not as crucial for you to be it isn't crucial for you to be winning games, but it's not like you're managing one of the biggest teams in the country. And there's so much more pressure on you. I think managing a team like Bournemouth for him would be a good sort of next step for him to gain more experience. And I think with Lampard, if he then decides to obviously go back to a more similar sort of derby situation and get a bit more experience going, I think give or take a couple of years, he'll be where he needs to be in contention with those sorts of jobs. But I think it's just a lack of experience for both of them at the moment that have let them both down.
So I think because I know obviously football wise, there's nothing, Henry is not going to be a bad manager for what he wants you to play on the pitch because he was a fantastic footballer. He knows his football. What I heard was the problem was with Monaco and then also with Belgium a bit was his man management and with the players. Like he had very much the managerial style of, I can do it, why can't you? Okay. And that obviously that's not a good way of exactly. I mean, very like Mamba mentality type thing. But obviously it doesn't work for everyone. You have to be a man manager. Not everyone is going to be able to do what Thierry Henry can do with the football, especially if you're going to manage a team like Bournemouth. So what you need to, no shade to Bournemouth, but that's true, isn't it? That's fair enough to say, right?
So weird to say
one of the greatest players of a generation.
Yeah, exactly, right? Exactly.
Who were only in the Premier League after about 40 odd years of being in the lower league.
Exactly. So it's like no disrespect to Bournemouth fans. I'm sorry if you took it that way. Well, I don't really care. But it's just the way. Like he's going to have to become more of a man manager. He's going to have to be able to find a way to spur these players on without being like, look, I'm going to smack a goal from 40 yards.
Yeah,
and now you do.
That's fair enough.
So, I mean, if he can get that, then I don't see why he can't be a good manager, man. He's got all the footballing knowledge of, he's one of the best players we've ever had in the Premier League. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but
I actually looked it up earlier. Obviously, he's managing in Canada at the moment, Montreal.
Right.
Impact. I think they're like 9th, or the season's finished, but they finished 9th out of 12 or 14, in the Eastern Conference.
Right. It's okay. I suppose I don't really know too much about them, to be fair.
Yeah, me neither. But I just thought I'd sprinkle that on there.
Right. From MLS.
I guess Bournemouth is a bit of a step up then.
That's definitely. Well, I don't know. Monaco's probably a bigger job, to be fair. But I guess it'll probably be the hardest job because it is obviously over here in the Championship, where it's gritty football in the Championship. You know what I mean? You've got to be a dog in the Championship. But yeah,
I think overall, if he wants to become a Premier League manager, taking that step from obviously the Canadian League to the Championship that's a big step.
Absolutely,
And obviously working your way up from a lower league into the Premier League, I think it's going to be a easier job for him than say if he was to go from Montreal straight to the Premier League, where there's no sort of comparison between the leagues, other than the fact that they play the same game. They're probably very, very different, but I think the Championship's a lot more similar to the Premier League. Obviously, it's not as good, but it's more similar.
No tea, no shade.
But yeah, so that's it's gone on a massive tangent there, but I love
Started talking about Chelsea.
I love it. But yeah, Chelsea. I mean, they look like a completely different team. Let's get back on. I mean, it's quite unbelievable. Werner got a goal. Kepa kept a clean sheet.
53%
They were
save
also
rate.
playing Newcastle, though. To be fair,
All right, but Tuchel's a man.
Well,
4 shots on target from Newcastle, and not one of them went in. Kepa,
expect 2. Kepa's got like what 53% save ratio, what is it called, or something like that. But what was it, Mendy? Why did Mendy not play? Is it?
I think it's just resting him, right? I know. I saw after the game that he said Mendy is definitely still the number 1. That's not changed. I think it was just giving the boys or just mixing the team around. He's giving players confidence. Something I don't think Frank Lampard did.
He's looking Tuchel's looking like he's trying to find all of his number 1s at the moment.
Yeah,
playing a little bit random, I'd say, and figuring out who is going to be starting in this position. Obviously, where is there a potential that he's obviously, because Kepa was brought in for big money for a keeper. So do you think he's trying to pull out that potential, because he wasn't bought for big money for being shit, was he?
Well, yeah, I think that's what he's doing. I think he is trying to build confidence in the lad, because evidently, he is bad, right? Let's not get it twisted.
No, he's not.
He's been bad.
Yeah.
But there was obviously something there for people to spend that money and for him to be rated that much. I mean,
is he the most expensive goalkeeper in the world?
I think so.
So.
It makes me feel sick.
Yeah. Yeah, that is bad.
Is it Maguire?
Maguire is the most expensive defender. That's disgusting.
Them two on the same team would be horrendous.
Yeah, Jesus wept.
Oh man.
But yeah, I think so I think he's trying to build his confidence to get him into better player, because you have to do that, right? Yeah. But he has stated that Mendy is the number 1 going forward. So I don't think that's. I don't know. It's just a bit.
There's no room for arguing there, unless Kepa just does an absolute U-turn.
He'd have to he'd have to have like a consistent run of form as well, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, Werner got a goal. I mean, he's got Chelsea's most goal contributions this year.
Oh really?
Overall, yeah.
I think he's top of the Premier League.
What, in goal contributions?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got 19 goal contributions this year.
Wow.
Which is actually very good, and he has looked good. He has looked good on the pitch, just hasn't had that end product in front of goal. He's been getting assists. He's been getting an odd goal in the Champions League, whatever, FA Cup, Carabao. But if he can bring that to the Premier League, man, this is what Chelsea were going to be hoping for when he signed initially. Good to see Kovacic and Kante back in the team. Jesus, I can't believe they were left out for so long. But,
I've only just remembered about Kai Havertz.
Yeah, Kai Havertz still knocking about. He's a good player, man. He's just not doing it right now, I suppose.
Nah. How old is Havertz?
He's young, mate. Let me have a look.
He's early 20s, I think.
Early 20s. Oh, yeah, he's got plenty of time.
I don't think he's a great fit
21
necessarily at Chelsea.
Liverpool were looking for him. I remember that.
Yeah. Well, he's sort of playing as like a false 9 for
a creative forward almost.
Leverkusen. He was playing as like a false 9 for Leverkusen, and it's quite weird that you sign a false 9 and a striker in the same window. Do you think they'd be taking on? I can see,
especially when you've already got 2 starting caliber strikers.
Yeah, exactly, and I can see why Liverpool would want him because he could come in for Firmino, and that would be quite a nice little switch up. But yeah, I don't know. I have also seen that Ziyech might be on his way out.
Jesus, really?
Yeah. Well, you think how old do you think Ziyech is?
God knows. I actually have no idea.
What, 27 or something?
Yeah, okay, yeah, he's 27. I thought he was way younger than that when he initially signed. But yeah, so he's 27 already, and he hasn't been that great, really. And it was only 30 million or 35 mil they spent on him. So I can understand why they're moving. And you got Pulisic, Hudson-Odoi.
Oh, Pulisic, forgot about him.
Honestly, there's so many Chelsea players that I keep forgetting about. I think last time I was on the podcast, I mentioned Marcus Alonso.
Yeah.
Completely forgot he played for Chelsea.
He's back in it now.
Yeah. Bought that last season for my fantasy league. Did me well.
Yeah, I think you're joining next year, aren't you, Char?
Yeah, boy, I'm
Coming back.
regret not joining this year.
Taking a year sabbatical.
We're doing draft next year.
I think
Yeah.
we
Can do
draft.
if there's an equal amount. Draft head to head.
Yeah, we'll do draft
Yeah.
head to head next year. Yeah.
Yeah,
We just need to be
that
a
was
bit more
insane.
coordinated because this coming up to this year, we were so like just not on the ball.
Yeah, I think it got to the day of, or the deadline day, and Mark was like, "Have you made your team yet?" And he'd been chasing me a couple of times. I was like, "I'll do it now."
Yeah, I was a bit mad. I had a message like everyone, like, by the way, have you joined the league? Because I created one. It's just me in it. Like,
Did you do the draft or did you do the?
We did it normal.
Just normal,
yeah.
Because
Which isn't bad.
we weren't on it this year.
Yeah.
Off the cuff.
Looking
Next year,
back,
we will do it.
if we knew what was going to happen and knew that we'd have more time to just look at teams and just chill, because obviously
COVID we should have done it because of COVID, really.
yeah, that we would have had loads of
Yeah.
time just to fuck about and have fun with it, because it is a really fun mode. Has
Definitely.
everyone here already done?
I think we did it on the last season, didn't we?
Yeah, we did it.
We did the draw, and it was I enjoyed it much more.
I've
than
not
the
done it
previous
before.
season.
Oh man, hey, it is really good.
Yeah.
George,
It's
have you
just
done
so
it?
much worse when someone gets rid
Nah.
of players and you're like last pick.
Yeah, I had that. I
It
was
means
like-
so much more
Yeah,
during
it
the
really
actual
does.
draft. It was so good. I think
Not
last
one
time
of us
it
made a
was,
trade though.
we were all
No,
at
we
house
didn't.
apart from you, Mark, and you were obviously at home.
I was
in
doing
Hitchin.
FaceTime.
Yeah.
And, this is
Oh,
obviously
yeah.
beginning of not this season, the season before, and we're all just sat there outside around house furniture, just all like, oh my god, who's this person going to take? Oh! And then,
Yeah,
because
it's bloody
all of us were
annoying.
sat there, and it was just Mark that wasn't there. We're like, oh, waiting for Mark to make his pick.
First
Oh,
pick
it's-
was Salah last season.
Yeah,
Season
lucky.
before this, I literally was the first
What
one.
you don't want to happen is what happened to me. I got the middle pick, and it was a
that
snake
was
draft.
key. I think I got
So it was just I was
You
just
got-
going between that pick in the
Yeah.
middle, and I was like, oh, this is shit, man.
I got
But-
second to last. John got
literally hit
last.
the end, and every time
Yeah.
the turns switched, I got a second go. So the picks happened quite quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good stuff, man. We need to do it next year. I think we can. We're in a 6-man league right now. I think we can put this out to like an 8 or 10-man league. I think. We can.
The
Yeah,
only thing
that'd
about
be-
8 or
that'd be
10
crazy.
man, when it comes to drafts, is that
That'd be better. I think.
everyone.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
I've just had an idea. We could do a separate like public league, like a Footy Fetish league, and just literally post it on social media. Just be like, here's the code. Whoever wants to join can join.
We'll
We
also
then
live
do a
stream
footy
our
fetish.
personal league.
Yeah. Do we do that? Do a
Our
Footy
draft.
Fetish team, or will we have individual teams like me, you, and I?
It would just be a normal league,
Okay.
but it would just be like just a random bunch of people, guests, friends, whoever.
Yeah. Yeah. that
Anyone
sounds-
online can just join, and it hopefully would be quite a big one.
If we
And,
do
uh,
a private one, we can stream the draft.
We could
Yeah,
we could stream the draft as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Good
plenty.
idea.
It's good.
These ideas.
That's it. That's what we need, man. But also we need some. Like I was thinking earlier, I was planning some episodes for the future. When the off season comes, man, we are going to need some content ideas. But it'll come. It'll come.
Henry's
I've
just
been
put
thinking
in-
of
Just
some-
play
I've been thinking-
FIFA.
Henry's
Yeah.
just put in sweepstake Euros.
Ooh.
Shout.
Ooh.
Oh, I
That's-
love
yeah,
it.
that's-
There'll be
Yeah.
Euro fantasy as well, isn't there?
Is that a thing?
Potentially.
They used to do World Cup and Euro fantasy league, not on the same website, but like
Yeah.
there'll be websites for it.
Oh well, yeah. We'll definitely have to do that then if it's on. You know, depending on what COVID happens, but I'm sure it will be. But right, is there anything else you guys wanted to go over? Talk about any
Upcoming games, maybe.
upcoming games? Want to have a look? I mean, there's a game playing tonight. I mean, we
Oh,
have
yeah.
still got a couple games from this game week playing tonight.
What's
Fulham.
happening?
It's half time in the Fulham Burnley game. It's 0-0. It's a
Of
big
course.
game. That's a big game.
God. Remember when they did pay-per-view?
Oh, God, such a terrible idea.
Absolutely.
What was it, like 15 quid? Imagine paying 15
Yeah.
quid for Fulham Burnley.
Oh, yeah.
0-0.
That was it. It was like
Burnley.
one of the only games I haven't seen this year is Fulham versus Palace because it was behind a £15 paywall, and I was like, I'm not paying for that. Like, but,
Just stream it illegally. Jeez.
yeah, a big game tonight. Everton City. That's going to be a good one.
I mean, Everton haven't
Big
been.
one. No Calvert-Lewin.
Nah.
Oh, mate, peak.
So,
Last season.
Yeah, unbelievable this season. But yeah, I'll just run through a couple of games from next year and we'll get what you guys think. Get some predictions, score predictions or whatever.
Yeah.
I need to bounce, boys.
Okay,
No
no
worries.
worries, H. We'll
I'll just
see
step out.
you. We'll see you next week.
Thanks for joining.
Up
Bye,
the
Harry.
Sevilla.
They're playing tonight in the Champions
It's
League.
in Arsenal.
Yes, they got Dortmund in the Champions League.
Easy, mate. Easy game.
Light one.
Up the boys. Up the boys. See you later, lads.
See you later,
Cheers, mate.
everyone.
Mate.
Right. Thank God he's gone.
Yeah.
We'll just run through some games, man, for next week. We'll run through the big ones. Don't worry, because I've got dinner in a minute as well. But Southampton, Chelsea, quite a big game.
Is it a big game though?
Yeah.
Well, it's a big game for those teams.
Smash that.
I'm going to go, I think, well, Southampton have not been on good form recently. Chelsea have turned it around. So I'm going to say, I think Chelsea will get the win. I reckon it'd be 3-0 Chelsea, I reckon, this one.
3-0. I mean, to be fair, that's not really far-fetched. I think it'd be 3-1, I think.
You think they
Southampton will get...
Yeah, to be fair, that's not bad.
Get one. I mean, you can't put it past Southampton to at least score one goal.
That's it.
I don't think it's going to be too much to us. They'll get consolation goal.
Consolation
I
goal.
think
That's
right
it.
at the end they'll just get one, then run back and lose. Yeah.
Quickly on the topic of Southampton, did people see Danny Ings' goal?
Oh,
Yeah, but-
mate. Filth.
The power that was on that,
Filth,
it was
bro.
unbelievable.
Oh, he absolutely slap it.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
pinged it. Obviously, the ball just got
yeah.
whipped in by Armstrong, was it? And he just pinged it
Yeah.
first
Or
time.
Ward
straight.
Prowse, he
Just absolutely, he hit it so hard. Unbelievable.
Someone in the chat just dropped the S word. Soccer.
Wow.
Wow. I can't believe he just did that.
Also talking about
behaviour.
asking if we want to peel his friend's Mars potatoes.
I'm good, fam.
Mars potato.
Did any of you guys see the... So let's go back to obviously the Liverpool RB Leipzig game.
Yeah, Leipzig. Yeah.
Did you see Robert where... What's his name? Goalie's name. Not Allison, obviously. Their goalie came out and Robertson went to ping it over and obviously...
Oh,
put too
yeah,
much
that
on it.
was
And he
slightly
went
too
flying
much
and he
to
got his
fit the
head...
bar.
He got his head stuck in the net.
Yeah, man. That was
It's
pretty
so
rough, to be
funny.
fair.
So I was literally sitting there going, and then I was like, I was so close. And I was like, what the fuck is goalie doing? I was like, oh, he's stuck in the net. Like, he can't get out. Like, his head's gone through it.
It's like a salmon that's been caught. Like,
Yeah, it was literally like that.
So, what the rest of you guys think for the Southampton Chelsea game? Charles, what do you reckon? What do you got for this one, man?
I don't know, mate. I reckon Chelsea will probably just wipe the floor, eh? They've been pretty shit at Southampton, so.
Yeah,
I mean, I've not
recently.
really followed either this season. I've just come into it recently.
That's fine. Then you'll give like hopefully a controversial opinion then. So.
Yeah, that's it. Hopefully,
Content,
give me the
content.
next time we do this. I'll have a bit more for you. I've been a bit quiet.
No worries, man. Yeah, Ollie, what do you reckon, man?
Yeah, similar to what you guys said, really. I think Chelsea are probably going to win, but I think Southampton will get a goal. I think 2-1. 2-1 to Chelsea.
I
It's a good
put
game.
2-0 to Chelsea.
2-0. Oh,
Yeah.
confident.
That's all right.
Yep.
But we got another big one. We got the Merseyside derby
Oh,
this week.
Yeah.
I've got 1-0 Everton.
Whoa, 1-0 Everton.
Well, he's
Yeah.
wearing an Everton
I
shirt.
like it.
So.
That's true. That is true.
True colours.
Mark, what do you reckon, mate?
it's tough. Because you can't put it past Liverpool to not score like a fair few goals, but obviously they haven't been doing that lately. So it's hard to be like, oh yeah, it'd be 3-0. But
No, I would not predict that.
Nope.
maybe 1-1.
1-0.
Oh,
Oh.
You're not backing your boys for the win.
the confidence that
Wow.
Mark has
I
lost.
wanted
over the
to
last
say-
few
He
weeks.
is so. I
I'm
love to
trying to
see
be-
it. These Liverpool fans.
How the
just like-
mighty have fallen.
All right, 10th. Jesus.
There's only
That's
3
fine.
points between you guys anyway.
Yeah, no, it's tough out here being a Liverpool fan lately.
The worst.
Ah, no, it
defense
ain't.
of a
It
Premier
really
League
ain't. It really
title
ain't tough being a
ever.
Liverpool fan. It really ain't.
Wow.
But it's the worst defense of a Premier League title ever.
Yeah, you are the worst champions of all time.
Yeah.
Still champions though.
No, that's fair. I would love. Do you know how much I would love for Palace to be the worst champions of all time? The best thing ever. They would be champions.
Yeah, it's a summon. I guess that's a fun stat. I guess. No, I think conservatively, I'm going 1-0 because that's
1-0.
just the current form. But
Surprised you're not
Everton.
backing.
But I want to say 2-1 to Liverpool naturally.
Okay, is that with Calvert-Lewin 1-0?
Yeah,
Okay, without Calvert-Lewin.
probably 2-1.
2-1 Liverpool.
I still
yeah?
think the goal will come regardless,
Okay.
whether or not that is from our fault or them playing well,
Yeah.
I think a goal will still come, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, I think Liverpool will get the win. I think it'll be like a 1-1. You get a goal and you just grind out the result. It's not going to be like a typical Liverpool game. But yeah, who else needs to give their prediction on this one?
I think if it was earlier in the season, I think it would be a lot closer because Everton were doing a lot. Or to be fair, so Liverpool, they're both doing a lot better than they were. I think Liverpool have dropped off more than Everton have, so I think it makes it a little bit more even. But I still think Liverpool might take this. To be fair, after the last couple of results, I think you guys will be pumped, especially because it's the Merseyside derby as well. I think you guys will be pumped for it, and I think.
I mean, so will Everton, surely? No?
Huh?
So will Everton?
Yeah, but I think Liverpool are going to have a little bit more behind them just because of how like dramatic it has been from them, from being up here to down here, whereas Everton were sort of here and they've kind of gone down to here, so it's not really as dramatic of a
drop off.
Yeah. That's it. So I just think Liverpool are going to edge it.
I'm going to back Everton.
Nice.
Them boys.
Back
Got
the
to bring it
Toffees.
home.
I love it.
It'll be a tight, close win though.
Score prediction from your chat.
Oof, I reckon that'll be a last. I reckon they'll hold out all the way out to the end and get one goal at the end. You slip up. That last, Liverpool.
I like it. I want to see it.
Loose and good at the same time. So,
West Ham Tottenham. I mean, that's actually quite a big game because West Ham I hate West Ham, but they are balling out this season.
They're doing pretty
They
well.
are really doing well. They really remind me of Moyes' Everton. Just grind, like a tough team grinding out results. They've got a bit of flair up top, but the defense is just solid. I actually think West Ham could win this, man. It's at the London Stadium. The old.
Who are they playing? Sorry.
They're at home to Tottenham.
Yeah, they could win that. They could win that. Yeah.
That Soucek guy is unreal.
Yeah. Considering their best striker at the moment is not a striker and it's Jesse Lingard.
Or Antonio.
Antonio, yeah. But he's, and obviously the fact that he's managed by David Moyes, he was where back in his Everton days was up there. He was
a great manager.
proper good. And then I think the whole United saga just knocked all of his confidence, and he's had to build back up. Huh?
He was Real Sociedad manager, I think, as well after United. It was a Spanish team. He took over the Liga team. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was Sociedad, but they did shit.
Yeah, I think that just knocked his confidence. I think he's just been slowly building it back up, and I think now they're looking very impressive. To be fair.
Yeah, no, I do agree. All right, so big game for the Gooners this week. I don't know how confident you boys are going to be, but it is Arsenal at home to Man City.
I think we have a very slight advantage being at home, but is that going to do much? Yeah? Probably not.
No, I'm going to leave this one to you guys, Ollie and George. What, give us a preview of the match, what to expect, what you think is going to happen.
Pain, suffering.
Obviously, we know Man City have been on a 5-game winning streak so far.
Yep.
And they're just banging in goals. They've conceded the least amount of goals in the whole league. They've scored the second most goals in the whole league. But I feel like Arsenal could get maybe 1 or 2, depending obviously if Saka is playing. If everyone's firing on all cylinders. I've gone for a 3-2 City win. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Fair enough.
Yeah, Ollie, what do you reckon? I like that. Actually, 3-2 would be a great game, so I'll take that for sure. That'd be wicked.
I don't think it's going to be a complete whitewash, like George said. I think we are going to potentially score 1 or 2, but I don't think. Well, I'm not confident enough that we're actually going to win. I think potentially a 3-1, 2-1 maybe, but I think they'll either take a really early lead and they'll score like 2 goals and then we'll get 1 back late, or it'll go down to the wire and there'll be a goal frenzy at the last 15-20 minutes and everything will happen then.
Yeah. Or I feel like Arteta masterclass halftime team
Oh
talk.
God.
We'll then get like one early second half and then nothing else.
We'll come out the tunnel looking really up for it in the second half. We'll get one, and then we'll sit back and concede 5.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I think, See, for me, if Tierney's playing, I think you guys can get a goal.
Is he back from injury?
I'm not sure. Tierney, Ollie, do you know if Tierney's back?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I took him out of my fantasy team, so I've not really been keeping an eye on him. I think if he's not back, he should be back soon, because I know he was sort of towards the end of his injury.
It's a tough one, man. I think, I'm going to go 2-0 City. I think they've been on form, City. The big reason why they've been so good is their defense is just outstanding at the moment. And I know you guys obviously kicked in gear a bit with Aubameyang hat-trick, getting 4 pass leads. But I just think with Stones and Diaz and Laporte, Cancelo, all these guys, I can't see you guys getting a goal unless Tierney's playing, because Tierney just brings something extra to your team, like some grit. Do you know what I mean? And like
I think
passion,
it's the Tierney Saka sort of combination.
Yeah.
That sort of it starts to be a bit more creative than we sort of have been. I think it works wonders for us. But I think unfortunately Tierney has been injured a fair few times since he's come to Arsenal, and he's never really had a long consistent run without sort of taking some sort of knock and being out for, even if it's just a week or something. But no, I really rate Tierney. He's tipped to be the next Arsenal captain at some point.
I would not be surprised. Did you sign him? You didn't sign him this summer. It was the summer before, wasn't it?
Summer before. It's either summer or winter before that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
He didn't really play much. He didn't play much last season, did he?
No. Again, he was sort of injuries.
Yeah.
I think he came to us
injured
with an injury.
Yeah.
And didn't really properly get going until. Well, he sort of played a couple of games, and I think he took another knock again. And I just don't think he's been fit enough a lot of the time. But which is a shame, because when he does play, when he is fit, he's really, really good. He's very impressive.
I love him.
He's been spotted in training apparently. I think he might be included in tomorrow's game.
Yeah.
Maybe on the bench. I don't think he should start.
No.
But we'll see.
I saw some pictures the other day of him in the Arsenal colony training ground. He was just snow everywhere. He's just shorts and t-shirt, loving life.
He fucking loves
Typical
it.
Scot.
Classic.
He loves it.
I like that. Yeah, I'm a big fan of him. Charles, what do you think, man? City Arsenal.
Oh, I don't know, man. I reckon it'll be close. I don't know. Aubameyang was on form last game. I watched the highlights of that, and he did get a couple of bangers, but I don't know. I haven't really followed Arsenal, to be honest. Obviously, you see a shit.
Not a lot of people have.
I
doesn't really. I don't know. I still think, like you lot say, you could probably hold out. I reckon. I don't think it'll be. I don't think they'll thrash you. I think it'll probably be around a 2-0. I reckon, to Man City. If 1-0, if you're lucky, maybe if you're like on form.
I'll be happy coming away from it with a point.
Yeah,
definitely. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Mark, let's round us off, mate, with the Arsenal City predictions.
I think Arsenal got this.
Okay.
Bloody hell.
I think if any team is going to upset Man City, I feel like it has to be Arsenal.
I like it. I like the confidence.
Well, no, I'm obviously not going to say West Brom, am I? Let's be realistic here, George.
Same man that said City would finish 7th.
Well, my predictions don't always come true, but if they do,
that's fair.
They'll come through. Now, I think Arsenal have been in great form with Saka, Tierney coming in, Aubameyang finally scoring goals again. I think there's no reason. I don't see a reason why Arsenal can't win. They can score goals, and they are more creative now. It's just it all depends how City play, because Arsenal can do it. Obviously, City can do it better, but it's just how good can City do it on that day? How well can they track back, defend, keep track of Saka, who is young, springy, can get in behind, can get creative, put in creative balls, and then can they get up front and well, the defence obviously for Arsenal has been a little bit shaky, but I don't know. It depends on how specific players for City as well play. Who's going to start for City? Is Pep going to make the wrong decision? Obviously not playing the right player, probably not.
That's not gonna happen.
But yeah, no, I think it can go either way. But I'm going to back Arsenal on this one, and I'd say they're going to win 2-1.
Do you want to put any money on it?
Nice.
No, fair enough. I want to see how much you backed Arsenal there. I mean, Man United, Newcastle, we don't need to talk about that one. United are going to fucking destroy Newcastle.
Well, we all thought Man United was going to destroy West Brom. I thought Man United were going to destroy West Brom.
I did.
Premier League's unpredictable, but yeah, no, you are right. It's probably going to be
I just
Man
think
United.
at this point, without Wilson, and they haven't got St. Maximum either. So yeah, I don't think so. I think that's it for games. I don't think there's any other games being played.
Well, there's Champions League.
Well, no, there isn't.
Yeah, we can talk about Champions League, shall we? Let's talk about Champions League real quick.
What about the Brighton Palace game?
I know one wants to talk about that.
Yeah.
No.
Honestly,
Eagles versus the Seagulls.
Yeah, that's it. The A23 rivalry or whatever. It is.
Terrible.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know. If Zaha's playing, then we're gonna fucking win. If he's not playing, we're probably not gonna win. Just that's how history works. It's just literally, if you look at the results, we've won 2 in our last 19 games without Zaha. I think so. And yeah, I don't know, man. It's just bare depressing when I watch football, and it's
all right. Don't have a breakdown live.
And it's just Jordan
this out.
And it's just Jordan Ayew, bruv, doing fucking step overs to the corner flag, and it's just like he's the worst decision maker I've ever seen. Luka Milivojevic, ever since he signed that new contract, has just fucking decided he's like, I'm just going to collect my money and sit back and just foul. And that's all he does. Kiarte playing at centre back. I'm blaming that on the fact that Roy is in his 70s. He's not all there. Sometimes I'll be watching the game and it genuinely he's just like, it's like I think he's just clocked that he's at a football game. And I love him, but he is getting too much at the moment. He is not the one, and it's like it's bare sad, bro. Watching a football team, but I hear I know it's fun with Arsenal. It's not been great. Liverpool has not been great, but bruv, I would love to be in your positions right now. Innit? There's a genuine threat of us being
You've
relegated.
got so many injuries as well, racking up.
I mean, we can't even field a full bench at the moment. That's how many fucking injuries we have, right? It's tough, bro. It is tough, and I don't know. If we lose, bro, it is going to be dark on Twitter, especially to Brian. It's going to be it's going to be a fucking witch hunt for Roy Hodgson if we don't get a result there. But
what you saying previously as well? You'd accept Frankie in the position?
No, mate. Frank would get us relegated like that. He's not the man. I actually
need Eddie Howe.
Yeah, I actually need bloody. No, I don't want it. I mean, I would take Eddie Howe, but I need. This would be perfect to have Harry here because Steve Cooper, the Swansea manager, Swansea are currently third. They actually play very nice football. Much younger guys. He plays nice football with Swansea, and he's the front runner at the moment to get the Palace job in the summer.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't know what will happen if Swansea do come up. Obviously, that is a step up. Swansea to Palace is a step up in footballing club-wise. I've also seen Scott Parker has been heavily linked, which I don't mind. He plays a nicer brand of football than Roy does. But I don't really see... I don't know why you'd move from Fulham to Palace when they've got money and spend it. We've got money and don't. They've got a nicer stadium than us. We've got a shitter stadium.
Aren't they one of the richest clubs in the Premier League?
Yeah, they're minted, Fulham.
Palace.
Palace. Oh, sorry, Palace. Yeah, we are. We actually are the 6th richest team in the Premier League, if you can believe that. We got billionaire American owner who's done nothing. Oh, you guys know about that. Arsenal fans, I'm looking at you. But yeah, I don't know. And then John Terry is my personal favourite. I really want John Terry.
Good Villa coach.
Give him his Villa assistant manager or whatever. I'd like to give John Terry his first go. I'd be quite worried about team morale and the players' girlfriends and wives, but he's a good manager.
I was thinking that
he's a defensive-minded coach. who would bring some like players would be able to look at John Terry and be like, wow, fucking John Terry, one of the best defenders of all time. He's done wonders with Villa as the assistant manager, and it would be good. It would be good, but I don't know, man. Honestly, it's just shit, bro. Being a Palace fan at this moment in time, but
I'm not sure if you listened to the last podcast. Well, I'm not sure if you recorded one last week, but the one that I was on, the last one that's currently out. And I said the one thing I've always noticed about you, Alf, is that you're either 0 or 100. You're either ecstatic or you're really, really pissed off.
Passion, boy.
Yeah, I know, of course.
Yeah.
But at the moment, you're definitely seeing that one side of the scale. As soon as you get another couple of wins under your belt and you start hitting a bit of form, you'll see a whole new Alfie. It's a very different person.
I was watching it's very true. I'm very hot and cold. Like, it's like, say. So it's like a 4-5 stage process of being a Palace fan, right? Angry after the result of the weekend because it's been shit, and then you hear some news that Zaha or someone might be back, and you're like, okay, gain a bit of confidence. Then by the time Thursday rolls around, you're like, no, we're gonna fucking smash it this weekend. We're gonna play some nice football. You start remembering old games of when Eze saw that banger against Sheffield United. Stuff like this comes into your head, and then game day arrives. You're ecstatic. Under 10 minutes into the game, we're 1-0 down. You start to feel deflation. You start to feel a bit deflated and all that, and then we lose, and then you're back to the angry, and then the cycle starts all over again. And it's a never-ending cycle.
Can we get that on like a t-shirt or something? Like,
it's just one of those things, bro. But
at the beginning of every season, I hear the same from Alfie. Before the season started, you're so confident you're going to be relegated. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
So I think
we've usually done no business in the summer.
Yeah, very true. But I think you start yourself off putting yourself in a mindset of no, we're going to get relegated. We're going to do terribly. And then 4 or 5 games in, you're like, we're actually doing all right, which I think tricks you into that.
We'll get a big win
mindset that we're actually going to do really well. And then you have a couple of bad games or obviously a little bad streak, and it's just, oh God, back here again, are we?
It's quite nice because we literally do. We'll go on a streak. We'll win 2 games. We'll get another injury. We'll lose 3. We'll get the player back. We'll win 2 games. We'll get another injury. We'll lose 3. It's just, that's the cycle, man. And it seems like we're getting closer to the top 10. It's happened like 3 times this season. We're about to hit that top 10, right? Battling it out. Zaha goes down. Zaha goes out with COVID, gets a hamstring injury, whatever. It's just been peak, man. I think, to be fair, for this season, it's been peak for a lot of people. I can't lie, but
what are Palace going to do when they get rid of Zaha?
I don't know, man. Well, by this time, actually, this is another point, bro. So teams, so we have our plan A is basically just give it to Zaha and just whatever the fuck happens. Right?
Hope and pray.
But that is our plan A if we have a plan A. Like, we don't have a plan. Fucking fly. We don't have a plan B, right? Let alone like a plan A. So I don't know, man. It's just I don't know.
After Eze.
I mean, Eze will probably be the guy that takes over as our guy. It depends. We fucking fly, bro. And then we do need to do some better investment going forward. Some younger players.
You've still got a lot of money from Wan-Bissaka, haven't you? Or have you spent?
We spent 20 of it on Eze.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. We got Ferguson for free, but he's not been fit. Who else have we signed? Yeah, but
we signed that Jean
Matata. Yeah, he actually. I felt really bad for him because he had his debut when Zaha was injured, and you're not going to get any fucking service if Zaha's not on the pitch. Do you know what I mean? So he didn't really get to show what he was doing, and it's just bro. I hope Batshuayi never plays for Palace again, man. I just saw some fit against Burnley, bruv. Honestly, he's on the edge of the box. Like, I think it's Eze and Van Aanholt make a run into the box unmarked. Could have played it. Now, what does he do? He stands still and does like a little flick, like 2 little step overs, then passes the ball to the Burnley player. And they go and run back down the other end. Honestly, I'm just fed up with players. Like, when we came up and we had players like, I know Scott Dan's still in the team, but we had like Mile Jedinak, Damien Delaney, these kind of guys, Punchian, I know he wasn't, but we had players that they might not have been the best players, but they played for the club. They played for the club, and
bring back Johan Cabaye.
See,
You hung about.
he was a baller.
Yannick Bolasie.
Is that
Those were the days.
These players like loved Palace. They loved the club and they played for the club, even if they weren't playing their best. They had heart. Half of the Palace players in this team do not have the heart to play in the Premier League. They just don't. They just give up, and it's like, fuck me, man. Like, you're getting paid so much money, and you just fucking
Doing fuck all.
you
I
just
think
ease
Palace
off.
need a culling.
It's also, I know, the fan thing, but fans are a massive thing for us. Like, the 12th man is huge for Palace, and I do think, when you saw last year when the COVID rules came in and fans weren't allowed in, we fell off the pace at the back end of last year. This year, we haven't been quite on it consistently. I do think that plays a part, but that's not a good enough excuse. Roy needs to sort it out. Well, to be honest, Roy needs to sort it out to the end of the season and then leave. I was about to say a lot worse word, but leave. Yeah, and then we'll see what happens. But sorry, that's my little Palace rant, everyone. It's just the stress of a team that is filled with
Need
money.
to vent.
Yeah, man, it's just it's one of them things. But yeah, I guess we'll end it there.
Or look at Champions League stuff.
Champions League, well, we can.
What's going on? I mean, obviously, Liverpool won the first leg of their game.
Won the first leg 2-0. It was actually
What?
it was a pretty good game.
What happened, by the way? Because I know Germany weren't letting anyone into the country.
It was in Istanbul, right?
Yeah, they're playing it somewhere else.
I think the game was in Istanbul.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know what's going to be with the other. I don't know if it's going to be played in Istanbul again for the other.
The other leg.
The other leg. I'm not sure.
First leg was at. Oh, it was away.
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't in Germany. It was in. I'm fairly sure it was in like
How long not even Klopp
Turkey or Hungary or something. But yeah, good game from you guys. Needed that for Klopp.
Yeah.
So has he still not visited his family?
He
I
can't.
think so.
I don't
No,
think.
it's
been
not
able
allowed.
to. I did read something the other day. It was a quote that was put on Sky Sports or something that Klopp's basically come out and said he has football and he has his personal life. They're two very separate things. And he's basically said that everything that's happened with his mum, as much as it is horrible and obviously that it's a terrible thing to happen, he's personally said that it's not affected the football because he keeps them very separate. As soon as he gets to Anfield or wherever Melwood, is it your training ground?
Yeah.
As soon as he gets there, it's right work. It's not. There's no thinking about any of that stuff in the background, anything like that. We're here to do a job and let's do it. As soon as he gets home, it can be completely opposite way around.
But he's a professional, isn't he?
No, yeah, of course, and you need to be. You can't let your personal life affect your job in such a way. Obviously, it's easier said than done. Obviously, with your mother passing away, that's an absolutely horrible thing to go through, and that's going to affect it in some way. But he's come out and he's basically tried to assure people that they are two very separate things, and one isn't affecting the other. But obviously, I don't think you could 100% believe that just because something such a big impact on your life, you would definitely have an impact on your work as well.
Absolutely.
No, I agree. Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean,
We've got a win though under the belt.
good for morale, team morale.
2-0. It's great. It's
There are
great.
no pushovers. There are no pushovers Leipzig either.
Nah.
So it's a good.
I cannot pronounce it.
Upamecano. He's quality, man.
He's
He
feeling, isn't he?
gave away a goal.
Yeah.
Though.
I know, but he is. But okay, yeah,
He's
he did do
quality,
that.
he is
But
quality,
he played out for the rest of that game. Apart from that, he was quality.
No, I was gonna say he is a
But
great
yeah, he's
player.
Bayern Munich now.
Yeah, I was going to say he's
Go to Bayern in the summer. Obviously, plays for a German team that isn't Bayern. He's going to get bought by Bayern. That's how it
Yeah.
works.
Yeah.
David Alaba's leaving as well, isn't he?
Alaba is leaving. Yeah,
After
Where?
13 years.
I think he'll be going to Real
Just-
Madrid.
Oh, fair enough.
Personally, I don't. Sorry, Mark. I don't think it's going to be Liverpool. I could be wrong, but I don't think it'll be Liverpool. But yeah, so on to the next game. PSG, man, came back. I checked this game only once, like twice last night, and it was just after the Messi goal, and then after the Mbappe hat trick. I wish I watched this game than the RB Leipzig game.
It's insane. I was watching the highlights. I was just literally, it was just there like, why did I like? I was obviously I was watching other football, but I was just like, I wish I saw this game live. It's insane.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
interesting.
It's just he's phenomenal player. I think he's got to be. Is he next up after Messi and Ronaldo are done?
Yeah, I saw
When they
something on
retire?
Insta earlier that basically said who are the top 3 players in the world, excluding Messi and Ronaldo. All the comments. First one, Mbappe.
Yeah,
I agree, but he's phenomenal considering his age as well. It's unbelievable.
Was he 22?
I think so, yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
Tearing it up, absolutely tearing it up in Champions League.
It's crazy.
20,
He's got to get out of the Farmers
22.
League, though, man.
I know, yeah.
He's got to get out of the Farmers
Yeah,
League.
but then to put a hat trick past Barcelona, I mean, obviously they're not in a great form, but it's still Barcelona.
they're not.
It's not the same Barcelona that it used to be.
Nowhere
at all.
near the same Barcelona. This is the Barcelona that will sell a 24-year-old midfielder to Juventus for 60 million, and then buy a 32-year-old midfielder from Juventus to replace the 24-year-old they just sold for 70 million. This is the Barcelona we're dealing with right now. It's not a good team.
Hemorrhaging money.
Fucking horrendously. It's a bit of a joke, but yeah,
They're going to be the last Champions League game that Messi plays at the Nou Camp.
probably he's mentally checked out at the beginning of the season, wasn't it? Like after the whole
transfer saga.
transfer debacle over the summer. Like he's mentally checked out, I think, which is fair enough.
He should have gone. He should have gone somewhere. Should have gone to City.
Oh,
That's the thing.
he's free.
He wanted to go.
His contract's up at the end of this season.
Yeah, he's gonna be insane.
I think
He's gonna leave.
I really hope he comes to City, man. I know it's going to ruin the league, but
I would love to see him in the
Messi
Prem.
in the Prem, man.
Yeah, but I'd love to just see him on my FPL.
I don't even care if it messes up the league for 2 more years. I mean, the league is already like messed up. It's kind of shit, the Premier League, really, if you deep it. But I don't know.
The Premier League annoys me, man, because I've got to have Sky Sports, BT Sports, Amazon Prime,
now TV or whatever.
just to watch football.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry.
It's fine because I've got Sky Sports and Amazon. I just don't have BT.
Which has got loads of good games.
Yeah, I know. For so many times recently, I'm like, what's that on BT? Like, for God's sake.
Bring it back to Amazon.
Yeah, they need
That
to
was
put
brilliant.
all of the
Why don't
football on
they do
Amazon.
that, man?
They need to put it all on
Yeah,
there
well,
for sure.
we've spoken about this a couple of times outside of the podcast, I think, but the Premier League need to do their own streaming service. I know they earn billions of pounds from all these Sky and BT and all these other channels that pay for the rights and everything. But I think the Premier League on their own, if they launched a streaming service and charged $9.99 a month, or even if it's up to £15 a month, I would 100% pay that.
100%.
Or even if I pay £30 a month for it, because that's still equally as expensive as just Sky Sports, let alone having to BT Sport and Amazon Prime and everything like on top of that.
The Premier League was created not purely but wholly on lucrative TV deals. That was the whole idea of
It was the European Super League before the European Super League existed.
Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
It was brought in to make money, but which has been a good thing because it's the best league in the world. Let's not get it twisted.
I think it can stand on its own now, though. It doesn't need lucrative TV deals to get itself on the platform. It is the platform. It is the platform now. If you want to watch good, competitive, unpredictable football, you're gonna watch the Premier League.
Oh, ironically, living in England is the worst place to watch the Premier League.
Yeah.
It's our fucking league, and it's the worst. It's the worst country to watch.
Any UK football is impossible.
Yeah, it's so hard to watch, man.
Yeah. Didn't they? I read something about, or someone told me about the reason why they don't show 3:00 games on TV. And it's basically because people weren't happy. Well, back in the day when there wasn't as many channels, if there was football on, obviously it would start at 12. Even the pre-game would start at 11:30. And obviously, if there's 12:30 game, load of 3:00 games, 5:30 game, it's going on until 7, 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And so they were obviously getting so annoyed that there'd literally be football all day on TV, especially on the one channel, that they just decided, we're not going to show 3:00 games. It's not worth it anymore. Or it's not worth it because it would take up too much TV time.
People chose strictly over 3 p.m. kickoffs.
God, the liberty.
Ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous.
God damn it,
Disgusting,
man.
if you ask me.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think a streaming service would be fantastic. I don't know when I don't know if they'll do that or if they won't do that.
They should.
Yeah, they should do it, but I don't think they will.
Should.
Or at least I don't even need the streaming service. Just televise 3 p.m. games. Just do it.
Or just stick to one broadcast.
Yeah. I don't think they'll be able to do that because of how many games it would be a day. Because you got 2 or 3 3 p.m. kickoffs in it. So I guess you could do it on BBC One, BBC Two, BBC Three, or ITV One, ITV Two, or something, whatever. Or just make a Sky Sports Premier League 1 and Sky Sports Premier League 2. Or
I mean,
Sky, whatever. And
I'm
then-
sure Sky can manage to like get more channels out if they had the full rights to the Premier League, just them.
No, yeah, definitely. Well, they used to have
they would
pretty much
charge
full rights,
crazy, bro.
but then obviously
Crazy.
BT have come in, and recently, obviously more recently, Amazon have come in, and obviously started to take more away from Sky. But you think about it, I think I saw something a couple of weeks ago. It would cost you over £100 a month to be able to watch not even all the Premier League games, because obviously they don't televise all of them, but to watch as many are televised, it would cost you over £100 a month, which is crazy. I think other countries get it all for free. It's just standard TV.
Yeah.
They don't appreciate it like we do.
No, of course they don't, but it's not their league. But
Exactly, that's what I
leagues,
mean. So it just don't make it's crazy. It baffles me. But
yeah, but to be fair, I think ITV4 have La Liga playing. I'm not sure if they still do, but they did at some point. They used to show the La Liga games.
yeah.
I
Which is
remember the one of the best
crazy.
leagues was back in the day was the Costa del Rey. Was that the show? Or what was
Yeah.
it the show that they did? It was like 9 p.m. on Sky Sports, and it would just like cover all the La Liga football from the week. Like back in the day where it was only the scoreboard in the top left. Like I missed like mid 2000 noughties football in general. Noughties football in general, man. I wish we could bring it back. But yeah,
Definitely.
so Champions League. There's more Champions League games on tonight. Sevilla, Dortmund, and Porto, Juventus. Porto, Juventus that's wrapped up. Juventus is going to win that. Sevilla, Dortmund is very interesting though. I can see. I think Sevilla will win.
I haven't heard much from Haaland.
He's still quality,
banging
but just Dortmund have just not been like as a team have not been on the same form. But Haaland's still doing bits.
He's still getting a fair few goals, I think.
Yeah, he's still doing bits. He needs to come to the Premier League.
Hendry's asked if is Barcelona still a top club?
Still a top club?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're Barcelona.
Oh yeah, they're
I think
Barcelona.
the name
the team.
Barcelona is still a top club.
They're one of the world's most popular team. There definitely is there.
If not the most popular team.
Yeah.
Well,
That or United.
Yeah.
Or Real Madrid, yeah.
But in terms of the team, in terms of performance, no.
Nah.
The name Barcelona means more than how they're currently performing.
Probably more than the name of the country.
Yeah.
When you hear Barcelona, you're not going to go, "Oh, it's a nice country." You go, "Yeah, Leo Messi."
I wouldn't say it's a nice country at all.
Yeah, I was going to say because it definitely isn't a country.
I'd say it's a nice capital of Catalonia.
So it's a nice place.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think, Barcelona there will never be a time where Barcelona aren't a big team because of their history and because of the fact that they are Barcelona. They've been terrible though, playing football-wise for the last couple of years. So yeah, I don't know. It's a weird one. I think it's just they need to get this whole Messi era done and over.
Yeah, they're clinging on to it. Just doing it for the shirt sales.
They need to not spend 150 million on Antoine Griezmann because it's just not worth that kind of money. Like they need to just doing stupid shit, man. Like it's this. Luckily, the president has, or I think the last president resigned back in October. It was just hemorrhaging stupid amounts of money, like 150 for Coutinho, 150 for fucking Griezmann.
Should we just be the board? I think we should be the board. Just us lot.
I mean, I would. Yeah, I can't speak Spanish.
doesn't
I did take it at GCSE
right.
though. I did take it at GCSE.
Hola.
I know Cerveza is beer.
Donde está la biblioteca?
I knew that was coming.
Me llamo T-Bone.
La cuenta, por favor. It just means, can I have the bill, please?
Yeah. But sign us up, Barca. What's going on? Like, why are we not?
Maybe we should just run FIFA.
Run the FA.
That's it. Yeah. I could take under the table deals like they do in like FIFA do now. That's fine.
Yeah.
I can keep up the corruptness.
Seb Blatter started it. We'll carry on.
Yeah.
Put it straight into my top pocket.
Literally.
I'm not allowed to touch it. Just put it straight in.
But yeah, that concludes all the Champions League this week.
Happy days.
Next week we'll go through the results and we'll go through the games that are going on that week as well.
Maybe once
the most important Europa League tomorrow. More
boring.
important than Champions League if no one cares about that anyway.
Nah. No one cares about the Europa League, not even the Europa League. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching and everyone on the live stream. Thank you.
Our first
Yes.
Twitch stream.
A lot of activity in the chat, which is always nice to see.
Yeah, couple
Cheers.
randos, couple friends.
That's it. Please leave any ideas of future videos. If you want to see us do anything, let us know. We'll be back. We're back every week. Obviously, we'll put out on our socials if we're going to be streaming again, when stuff's coming out, all that good stuff. Make sure to subscribe on Twitch and YouTube, and we're also on Spotify. So follow us on Spotify at Footy Fetish. Instagram as well at the Footy Fetish on Instagram.
We've got a lot going on.
Clippy.
We got loads of places you can find us at, basically anywhere.
Shout out Sketch Lippy for designing.
Doing our logo.
It only took you 12 weeks to get on the show, and you did it.
Yeah. Finally made it.
And him and Char got the best shirts. The two first timers on the show have got the best shirts.
Yeah.
What can we say, mate? You're going to want us for the next one, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, you can't forget about Harry's shirt.
Oh yeah, Sevilla.
I think it was a good one.
Sevilla's
Yeah.
a decent one, yeah.
Yeah, he snuck off to watch his team play, but
That's fair. That's commitment.
enough.
Commitment.
But yeah, no, so like I said, thanks everyone for watching. Make sure to give us a follow, and yeah, we'll see you next week. We'll see you next week for the next one. Cheers.
Latest, guys.
Bye.
Bye.